Hey y'all, it's your girl Key. Thank you for tapping in with me. I hope everybody's doing well. You're watching this. I hope you're relaxed watching this. Please comment, like, and share, and subscribe so it's easier for me to pick up on your energy. These messages can resonate more with you specifically or whoever's watching. This is going to be a collective reading on Aries season. Happy Aries season, everybody. Okay, spring is here. Spring solstice just happened. There's a shift. All right. And this shift is a transformational shift, okay? A lot of us were in what you like how I like to use the metaphor of a cocoon. Y'all was healing, purging, and now you about to come out that cocoon. All right. Now all that healing, those lessons you had to go through. Now Spirit is saying it's time to apply that starting in Aries season. Okay. It's the start of the year, basically the real start of the year. So um, so happy birthday to all my Aries. If you have an Aries sign on your birthday, all right. So we're gonna see what's going on with the collective. I already pre-shuffled all the decks that I'm going to be using. We're going to see what is the overall energy for you guys for this Aries season. So Spirit, can you give me a message for my collective that's watching this? What message do you have for your Aries season? Overall energies, endings. So Aries season is completing a cycle for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys had to go through some tough endings, some rebirth, some transformation, but everything that had happened was for your protection. Okay, a lot of you were getting sent the evil eye. A lot of you guys were put into isolation mode to clear out the negative energy around you, or just the negative mindset, limiting beliefs, whatever was negatively impacting you. You had to transform it or transmute it, learn from it to apply into this new cycle that you're stepping in. Okay, ones can be important with the protection here. So it's letting me know a lot of you, as you enter this new beginning, you need to be protective over your stuff. Some of you guys could have a MacBook or just a computer. So a lot of you might start be picking up negative energy through social media. So be careful of that. Um, but I also get to is whatever ended in your life, it is actually was rebranding, reshaping you for this new beginning. And a lot of you don't realize this is good luck, which is changing in your favor. So you could be seeing seven. Luck is changing. You might start finding loose change on the ground. This lets you know that money's coming into you. Okay, your needs are going to be taken care of. Okay, but everything that's happening is happening for a reason. With the palm here faded, and Spirit is saying to stay focused. Okay, some of you guys could be seeing 118, nines, fours, and 11, 11, 10s. Okay, those are the engine numbers you need to be on the lookout for. So, um, also, some of you guys could be learning how to protect yourself more spiritually. I don't know why I'm getting this with the skull here. I do feel like a lot of you had to learn spiritual lessons when it comes to protecting your energy, upping your protection. Some of you also had to learn more about your spirituality more. No matter what religion you is, a lot of people don't realize spirituality coexists in religions. So you had to find ways to add that into your religious or spiritual practices. I also do get a lot of you too. There was something that you've been aiming for that you're actually going to start seeing signs and receiving that go ahead to start taking action to get this thing off whatever ideas, whatever you've been waiting for to go after it. All right. So what does the collective need to know? This acceleration motion, and it's funny that it flew out. So forward movement is about to happen. Things are about to start taking off. Okay, if you've been seeing 888, just know your abundance is coming in. Things that you've been working behind the scenes is coming in for you. You're gonna start seeing a shift in not just in your energy, but the things around you. You might start noticing your manifestations coming in quicker. Some of you might start receiving communication for things that you've been waiting for. Just know the blocks have been lifted for you. And because it's all because you have stepped into the spotlight with the light here. Okay, so a lot of you are using your creative aspects, your creative energy to create a new world for yourself. It's like y'all are starting to, a lot of the collective is learning that there's more than one way to get what you want. And some of you, you're learning that your creative endeavors can get you exactly the life that you want in this, especially within this economy at this time. Um, so with the sacral here, a lot of you had to do a lot of healing when it comes to your emotions, okay? Learning how to express your emotions, acknowledging your emotions, using your emotions to manifest what is it you're looking for. And a lot of you had to stand your ground and set boundaries, okay? Which is causing this forward movement for you and helping accelerate things that are shifting in your life. And I also do feel with the stand your ground here, I do feel like a lot of your guides block certain things from you or made you removed you from certain environments or certain situations because it was going to try to dim your light or keep you stuck in the same cycle. And I feel like a lot of you are like, I need to change in my life. Yeah, with the shadow side here, with the moon card here. So there's intuitively something coming in for you guys that you are intuitively picking up in Aries season with the intuition here. You like one moment you trust it, the next moment you kind of fear it. So you're kind of in this mental conflict. It's like there's something that's being hidden from you. Some of you guys look up the angel number 818. I know I always say this, to get at the inside number, you have to be in the outside number. And eights are all about abundance, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay. So it's like being gracious for the little things that are in your life. So when you get the big thing, this new beginning, you know how to operate and appreciate it. And a lot of you are picking up what's that something big is coming in for you. Okay. But like I said, you guys might be in this mental conflict about it when it comes to internal turmoil of things that have happened in your past. It's like you're still just you're fighting your head versus your heart at this time. So Spirit is saying, because with Aries ruling the head, so a lot of you might have some head tension, just be clouded, foggy. So Spirit saying, get out your way, but there's a breakthrough that's happening. So 8181 is important. Look up that number. There is a wish coming through. There's going to be some type of clarity, whatever mental fog you're in, you're going to start seeing things clearly. You're going to start speaking your truth. But it seems like something that's going to come to light is going to give you a breakthrough moment. That's going to give a lot of you a lot of hope, a lot of wishful a lot of things to come in your way. That's going to be positive. For some reason, I'm looking up something. Yeah, it's like the, it's like your happiness is gonna come. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but there is a breakthrough moment that is coming for you guys. What's the overall objective? Yeah, because of what you had to face your challenges. Okay, with obstacles and challenges here. So there was a belief system or a lack mindset. Some of you guys could have been financially. You were having to face this wound when it comes to this lack or these challenges, obstacles you had to overcome to learn these lessons and to get this breakthrough when it comes to your masculine energy. Okay, so I do get this point right now where a lot of you are going to be stepping more in your masculine energy. Aries is a masculine energy sign, so a lot of you are going to be taking more action in Aries season. Okay, you're going to be also. I do feel like in your masculine energy, a lot of you are going to be learning to use your intuition. You could still take actions, but you still can listen to your gut feeling about how to go after things. Okay, and I do feel like at this time that was what a lot of you were going through in the past, where you were having to face your shadow side. Because everybody don't realize their shadow side is not always toxic. Sometimes it could be a benefit of empowerment. Sometimes the lessons that we go through is to empower us, to make us operate better, to make us handle things, situations differently. And I feel like a lot of you, when it came to your masculine energy, you was work, 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 to the point where you're being so logical that you were blocking off your emotions. And it seems like in Aries season, things like that is balancing out. You had to go through this transformation and change your perspective of how you've been operating and handling things when it comes to your masculine energy. A lot of you are being told to work smarter, not harder. Okay. What is this challenge that you guys were going through? Your ego being in the way, your confidence. A lot of you was your insecurities. Okay, insecurities played a big part in things that you were trying to have or trying to make happen for yourself. But I also do feel like a lot of you it was your ego too. You felt like you were always right. You felt like you had to do things this way, and that's when the divine said, "Ah, till you learn this lesson, you can't move forward." So and a lot of you it was just the things that you were keeping yourself trapped in. This could be a mindset, a belief system, your own fears coming up of getting what you want, okay? But it seems like with the wheel turning, this was all part of the divine's plan. For you having to go through what you went through when Pisces are just in this past was to get out your own way, okay? And see that positive things can happen for you if you change your perspective. Like a lot of you are learning through learning from your past with the wisdom card here. Like you had to gain some wisdom to move forward and have this new beginning. And I do feel like a lot of you is going to help you speak your truth more. You're going to have be able to operate and have honest conversations. But also, I feel like a lot of you you're learning the power of your voice. Learning that if you speak things into life, you can have it, you can manifest it. Sometimes a lot of you are also learning that your words have power, and sometimes when you speak negatively, that's when how negative things happen to you. So Aries season is kind of like exposing that aspect for you guys. Um, Clarify the shadow. The moon card. It's being hidden. Yeah, you had to acknowledge your emotions. This is a lot of internal conflict that a lot of y'all are going through. So a lot of you could have saw 555 or be seen 555. It seems like there was a lot of emotional and mental conflict that you guys were trying to suppress and not acknowledge. But the divine then brought that shit up anyways for y'all to realize that this is what's been keeping you stagnant and stuck in your life, what has keeping you in the waiting game, has kept you in one cycle. It's like kept you one foot in one cycle and another foot in another, because it's like you fully want to remove yourself from your past. You're letting your past keep you stuck, and you wouldn't fully see the positive to move forward. It's like you were causing your own pain and suffering. So it caused you multiple tower moments. And it's because, like I said, y'all's ego was in the way. But this breakthrough is telling me, as you shift and change your perspective, this is giving you a breakthrough to move forward. This card flew the hell out. Positive moving forward. That's confirmation for what I said. This is giving you that the work that you put in the past to heal these aspects of you is leading you to this new beginning, this passionate beginning where ideas are coming to life, where connections are coming together, where you're going through a major transformation, the way you take care of yourself, the way you look. Some of you, your health is going to be better, and I could say I'm one of those. My health kind of took a downward spiral because I was so stressed, juggling so many things to make sure my keep my stability together. And now that I've been realizing that I gotta take care of me, my energy has been shifting, my health has been shifting, and I feel like that's what a lot of you've been mentally and emotionally bogged with the past, that it was blocking you from moving forward. But this breakthrough moment is actually going to clear a lot of things out your way, okay? Some of you guys might be traveling, some of you might go on a vacation, but I do feel like your ships are going to be coming in. They're going to be coming in quickly for a lot of you when it comes to new beginnings. Eights and ones are very important. Yeah, so I asked what this positive movement is. Spirit is highlighting, as you get this breakthrough, a lot of you need to be more strategic. With deception and envy here, you need to be strategic on how you're moving forward, because what a lot of you had realized when you were going through this period of shadow work and healing and acknowledging things, that you had a lot of deception and envy around you, especially when it came to the closest people around you. A lot of you had envious energy sent to you. You had people trying to block you from moving forward because they seen how your light was shifting and things were shifting in your favor, and they were trying to do whatever they can to block the recognition and rewards from coming in. You are also, during the shadow work, this breakthrough moment, you were seeing how a lot of people were affecting your stability. Okay, and it seems like also a lot of you were learning a lesson on how you operate with others. Okay, how you collaborate with others. A lot of you are so used to, I gotta do it on my own, I gotta figure it out. But now you're starting to realize you have to be selective in discerning on who you operate, because those people that you operate people from your past were affecting your stability, your finances, causing a lot of confusion. In the past would cause you to have a closed heart and not be open to getting to stepping into new with confidence. Which caused This is what caused a major transformation. And a lot of you, this also could be representative. This could have been triggered or catalyzed through a relationship. It could have been a business or a romantic relationship. But it seems in Aries season, it's like this breakthrough is making you see your environment and see yourself differently, which is telling you to operate differently. Especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to getting your recognition and rewards with others. It's like you're learning who to work with and who not to work with. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Y'all close the cycle. All right. Aries season is like closing a cycle. So if things are starting to still move slowly, just know they're going to pick up towards the end of Aries season, because you're having this mental clarity and this breakthrough moment of like, all right, this is how I need to move. This is how I need to handle things. But Spirit is saying, you let that fire, that passion that you have, ignite you to take leaps of faith towards things that you're trying to create for yourself. Let these projects come to light. Let these ideas come to light. Let these partnerships happen in your life. Be open, okay, and really closing these past doors with confidence. Because a lot of you don't realize the patience, the temperance here, things are balancing out in your life, and you're going to be reunited or celebrating something in the next 3 months. So it is due because you're making sacrifices on things that made you feel like you missed out on opportunities, that kept you stagnant. I do feel like a lot of you had to do emotionally, but I feel like a lot of you felt like you missed out on a lot of new opportunities or a new beginning because you had to continue. You had to be patient. You had to sacrifice certain things, and I do feel like a lot of you weren't willing to sacrifice certain things to have this new beginning, and that was was being exposed to you. Is like you can't operate in the same way you were operating in the past to operate in this new. We're on different timelines. I don't feel like a lot of people understand, like, the earth has shifted, okay? The veil is very thin. A lot of us there's two different timelines right now. There's people who are still in the 3D timeline, materialistic, and there's other people in the spiritual timeline starting to see their manifestations come in because they did the work. So I feel like there's a clear timeline shift that's happening where a lot of people are having to realize, hey, I can't operate the same way I was operating in my old timeline is if I want to step in this new, because with this new timeline, we can't be in survival mode and we can't have this lack mindset. We can't compare ourselves to others because all of us have to realize our journey is different. And I feel like that's what's coming up for a lot of you to have this new beginning is there is going to be a shift. It's going to start off slow, but it's due to you having to acknowledge things and get out your own way and have confidence in the things you're taking after. So we're gonna see what's coming up with for y'all in career. What comes for collective in career? What is coming for collective in career? It's funny I said spirituality was the main reason. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. And that's what was the biggest lesson for a lot of you is like you had to trust that there is a better plan for you. Okay. You had to trust that once you do the work, the divine was gonna catch you. And that's something I had to learn is that my journey once I moved across the country is that my faith was being built and it was preparing me for what I was actually trying to manifest in my life to the point where I don't stress about things that I cannot control. My detachment from the outcome I'm okay with it. Like I was just telling a friend I was talking to about a situation I was going through of like how calm and peace I was about what would happen to me. And in the past, I used to stress about it, freak out, break down to the point where I was just like, what's the solution? All right, I'll take this as a sign that they got something better for me. But that's what the lesson was for a lot of you right now. A lot of you need to make an offering, okay? No, that's what I said the universe will meet your needs. I said the universe will meet your needs, considering having a money altar. So some of y'all need to either make an offering to your ancestors or guides, ask for assistance because they're going to help you bring your money. Even if it's assistance, to make sure your bills are taken care of. The more specific you are, the better it's going to be. Okay, but just know money's about to come in for a lot of you. Some of you might be your taxes. Other of you, it just might be an energy where like your businesses start taking off. Okay, you're going to be a hot commodity. I also do feel like a lot of you, there's going to be more than one way you receive money. Okay, some of you, this also might be money owed to you finally coming in. But just know you're entering a positive cycle when it comes to your finances. So whatever you've been doing, keep doing it. You're on the right track. Continue to take baby steps. Keep investing and pouring to what you're doing. Just know it's paying off. Because, like I said in the past, a lot of you had to be a student. You had to learn a lot of lessons when it comes to the workforce, or just how to manage your money, how to operate. But Spirit is saying, move in silence. Move in silence. This is the time to move in silence. Okay? It says, moving in silence while you continue to build. Silence is the best way to increase your personal power. Sharing too much too soon. Not everyone is honest and trustworthy. So this is the time you got to work. I said that work smarter, not harder, because a lot of you are stepping into your life purpose when it comes to your spirituality. You realize that your health was taking effect when it comes to a career path or a career decision you were doing. A lot of you, there are some of you who are in this Aries season are going to make a career change. Okay. So, and I hate to say this, just the way where the economy is, a lot of you are getting pushed to actually to tap more into your creative gift because the way the world is shifting, a lot of us are probably not going to work a 9 to 5. But 9 to 5, a lot of us are realizing life is too short to be stressed, overworked, undervalued, underpaid. When I can do something that can shift and change the community. Some of you are going to be on that path, while others of you, you're still going to be trying to figure that out. But I do feel like at this time, some of you might be going back to school to get another certificate or degree, but you're building something where it's going to teach you to work smarter, not harder. And I do feel like for a lot of you, whatever you're stepping into, starting in Aries season, is part of your life purpose. It's part of your life, like what you're meant to be doing. But it's also helping you heal spiritually. And I do feel like a lot of you, you are paying more attention to your health. How is it affecting me mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Why do I feel the way I feel? Because a lot of you don't realize there's changes you have to make, or there's changes that you had to make, and now you're implementing the lessons you went through to now. All right. Let me pull from my deck what you guys need to know. What question you need to know? Plan that vacation. So, like I said, some of y'all might be traveling. I did say that. I said so. Some of y'all might go in Aries season, travel and take a vacation, or you're planning a vacation. Um, make sure you got your passports. The timing is not aligned. Wait, and you'll get your signs soon. So I do feel like in Aries season, how I said, things are going to be happening. There's things behind the scenes that are happening. But right now, a lot of you are still in this process of a little bit more purging. But you're going to get your sign in Aries season where things are going to take off. Or just, I also feel like this is the past energy for some of you, where things weren't right, the timing wasn't right, things were not aligned. And now in Aries season, you're going to get that breakthrough moment where you need to take action or have a conversation or bring some idea to life, or where you're going to see something clearly of like, all right, now that I understand, I have to do this. So, and this could have been something that happened in the fall for a lot of you guys, where you're like, all right, I need to do a little more healing, or how to fix something before I start something. Jealous male. Some of you guys have a jealous male around you, who's sending you nasty energy. This could be a brother. This could be a mentor. Some of you, it could be a past relationship, an ex, whatever, who's hating on you or just jealous of the fact that you're still able to have your life together without them. So just know that. Successful business, increase in sales and support. So I just said that. I said some of your business is going to take off. Whatever business idea you have, you're going to see an increase in your sales. You're going to see a lot more support coming your way. People helping you out, collaborating, and others of you, you're being told power couple. Your significant other are here to create a business together. So some of you guys might come into a business partnership, or you might collaborate with somebody where it's going to help build you guys. Others of you, this might be a romantic partner who's actually going to come and help heal you and help motivate you and help contribute to what you're trying to do. And Spirit is saying be open to that, okay? And Spirit is also saying slow down, pay attention to details. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. So pay attention to the details, make sure everything's the way it needs to be, and don't be in a rush. Because like I said, time is on y'all side. Time is an illusion. So let's get some advice cards for you guys. Alright. I haven't used this deck in a while. What advice do you have for the collective, Spirit? What advice do you have for the collective? What energy they need to be in Aries season? What advice for the collective? All right. The advice for the collective is Erykah Badu's spirituality. Okay. And truth. Well, rhapsody. Lord Jesus. Y'all are meant to speak your truth. No matter what you're doing, you're meant to speak and talk your truth. Okay. You can speak your truth through writing poems, journaling, through your work. Some of you, there's something you want to get out there and put out to the world that might help somebody. But a lot of you are being told to share your story. Okay, your voice matters. Okay, the way you use words, the way you communicate with people, people listen. Okay, this is a skill you have that you're needing to tap into, and getting that hustle mentality with the city girls. Okay, know how to find more than one ways to get your stream of income going. A lot of you don't realize you are the bag. I've been saying this for a while. You are the bag, and a lot of you have realized you have mastered this lesson of realizing you are the bag. Okay, you can make money come to you just by a mindset, and a lot of you just have to do with your spiritual practice, spirituality. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. This is my first time ever getting the Erykah Badu card. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like Spirit is saying a lot of you have to heal. Meditation, mindfulness, godliness, and prayer and practice. So a lot of you are in this energy where you're being told to implement your spiritual practices. Meditate. Set time where you meditate. Prayer. Start your day with prayer. End your day with prayer. But finding a balance between your practicality and your spirituality and implement in your everyday life is actually going to go. Is going to be very beneficial and take you further than you know when it comes to the month of Aries season. Okay. All right. Let's look at some predictions. All right, Spirit. Two predictions for the collective. What they need to know for Aries season. What's collective need to know for Aries season? A heartbreak will come to pass. So I do feel like there was some heartbreak that passed for a lot of you. Or if it hasn't happened, it's gonna come. Where some of you guys are being told to feel it, acknowledge it, and transmute it into something creative. I do feel like a lot of you this already happened, where you felt the pain and emotions. You had to go through some type of heartbreak to let it be your catalyst to move you forward, which is actually opening doors for new love for a lot of you. An exciting new love relationship will become available to you this year that will promise many new and passionate opportunities. So there's a new love coming in for those who are looking for it. All right, news of pregnancy will come. Okay. So some of you guys might receive news of pregnancy. You might find out someone connected to you is pregnant, or some of you might find out that you're pregnant. Can't conceive a baby if you don't want it, protected. But just know a news of pregnancy is gonna come up. Um, Your financial situation will improve by the end of the year. So expect your finances to change by Aries season, okay? A lot of you are going to see a shift throughout this year. And then a shift in your family will cause challenges with the dynamic. So a lot of you, there's going to be some type of shift or dynamic change in your family. Some of you have to be relocating or moving. Some of you could also start a blended family. So you have to prepare your kids and your significant other for these challenges. But these are y'all are learning how to operate in this energy, which is going to be, like I said, it's going to smooth itself out. But just know this energy is to better y'all. You will soon meet someone new that is part of your soul family. A deep friendship will form that will help you further evolve. So be on the lookout for that. So this is what I got for y'all in Aries season. Y'all are doing the work.